All right, welcome to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT, and of course we're filming for Channel 18 Valley TV, and I am joined by Miss Jill Taylor from Music Makers. Hello, Jill.
How are you doing?
Just fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. We want you to succeed. You've been in Dunlap forever.
We've been in Dunlap for 20 years, starting in February.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's even longer than I thought.
Yeah, it is a little bit long, but we've had great support by the neighborhood and the people that are down there. And we decided to come on up to Pikeville because we have a lot of parents and students that are up here in Pikeville and Bledsoe County.
That's
so
true.
we thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and open a teaching facility up here.
And I know a lot of people go down there. So now you're saving them a trip.
That's right. They're happy
You know,
about
they can do it here.
And we're really happy about it too because it's working out really well. I'm finding the people in Bledsoe County are so nice and they've received us so much. And we're just happy about it.
Well, good.
We want you to come see us though. We need you to.
That's right. They need your support. And we want to make it as good as Dunlap, you know. We wanted to have 2 successful stores. I feel like you've reached out to us. Now it's our turn to meet you halfway.
Well, thank you for that. We have a great facility, and we're located right on Cumberland Avenue, just down from Music Row.
Just right behind us, folks, literally.
And it's just up from the phone company.
Yes.
And we sell some strings and things, some accessories. If you need them, you won't have to go over to Chattanooga or something like that, or Dayton.
Exactly.
We're here, and we have teachers that are staff at all times. Comes from Dunlap, and he's with the band. He's teaching mandolin and banjo, violin, drums, cello.
Wow.
And then we have Jacqueline Bush. She's from Signal Mountain, Tennessee, and she's doing all the vocal classes. And she'll be teaching
voice lessons.
she'll be teaching you to have stage presence and get out there and sing your heart out. And she's
Did you hear that, Papa? We might have a future for you after all.
We'd love that. Come right on down there. We'll fix you right up. And then we have David Milliron, and he's teaching guitar lessons if you want to do some really heavy country licks, rock and roll. He's got that going on.
I need to sign up for guitar lessons. I've always wanted to learn.
We're happy.
Yeah, we may have to work something out on that.
And then we have Miss Tammy Gilbert, and she's coming in doing piano lessons, and then I do piano lessons too.
Gosh.
And we have a 6-month chord play program if you want to learn gospel music, if you want to play gospel. We have a 6-month plan. You can play gospel music in 6 months and be ready. But one of the biggest things that we've done here in this county that we haven't done in Dunlap is a ukulele class.
Really?
And we're teaching, we've got ladies coming in tonight. This is Friday night, the first Friday night of every month.
Yeah.
We're just down there playing ukulele like crazy. We're having the best time. We want you to come down, girls, and join this class. This is an all-girl event.
Really?
And we have them age, 10 on up to 95.
That is
We're just
incredible.
having a blast. We want you to do this ukulele class with us.
Definitely.
We've got tiny bubbles going on. But tonight we're doing Jingle Bells, so you'll have a good time. This is a fun time. We want music to be fun, and we want people to come out here in Bledsoe County and enjoy it with us.
That's right. Need to get out and support her here in Pikeville, Music Maker. She's been in Dunlap for 20 years. And I'm glad to see that it's finally made its way to Pikeville.
Well, thank you. Miss Christy Brown is in our Dunlap location, and she does vocal classes and does piano and ukulele down there. So she's holding the fort down, and Miss Sheila St. Alban, they're holding the fort down there while we're up here having a good time. So, but we won't be able to make it without your support. We really, really appreciate it, and we need it.
That's true. You got to come out and support them. We want businesses here. We got to meet them halfway.
We're open 6 days a week. We're here 6 days a week, and we're not open on Sunday, of course, but we'll be here every single day for you. And
I noticed you have Miss Sharon Rogers working for you.
Yes, Miss Sharon
She's talented.
Rogers. Oh, yes, she is, and I was going to bring her up next because she's down there on Wednesday, and she'd love to have everybody come down there and see her. And, she's doing a really great job for us down there, and all the people
I don't think there's an instrument she can't play. She's talented.
She's talented. We've just got a lot of talented folks, and we'll be doing shows here. Music Row. Our students will do recitals as we grow, and
you'll have to let us know the first one.
We absolutely will.
Yeah.
And we just need you, and we want you to come see us.
That's right. And what's the phone number they can call?
You can call 2 different numbers.
Okay.
Call 423-949-7855, and that will reach Dunlap and Pikeville location.
Okay.
Or you can also call 423-322-8607. Either one of those numbers work fine, and we're in the telephone book. Just look us up there.
And one more thing before you go, what is your hours here in Pikeville?
Okay, we're in Pikeville 10 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And on Thursday night, we're here 10 to 7. And then we're also open on Friday, 10 to 5. And Saturday, we'll be open 10 to 2. So we're here for you and trying to keep it open in a good way. But, you know, we won't be able to do that if you don't come out and support us. And we're just really asking you to. And we appreciate it.
I know it. So get out and support Music Makers, brand new business here in Pikeville, and it's an established business, been in Dunlap for 20 years. So come on out, take voice lessons, or learn to play an instrument, or buy an instrument. You know, they have it all going on at Music Makers, and they're literally right behind us here at WUAT in the Nickel Road Music Hall, right here on Cumberland Avenue. Thanks for joining us, Miss Jill.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, no problem.
We'll be seeing all of you soon. Have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you. Oh, I interrupted Sexy Shania for us, boy. That's...
What kind of Shania?
Yes, Sexy Shania. That's my woman. Can't wait for her new album to drop this upcoming year, first of the year. Her first new album in 14 years.
Is she that old?
No, she just started young and just... She's got a lot of money, and she don't need to come out with new music.
She's had you captivated a long time.
Yeah, she has. She has. And she's still flipping gorgeous. She is hot.
Why don't you find a woman in Pikeville like that you could marry?
I wish I could. You find me one, and hey, we'll both be better off, right?
Would you marry? If I found you a woman, would you marry her?
Nice. There's a catch. I said like that.
Oh, well, shoot, you play these trashy whipping songs all the time.
Oh, you still on that?
Yes.
Good Lord.
Shania Twain's not trashy.
No. Classy, sexy, pretty, talented.
Listen, Billy, I know a lot of women, and I don't call any of them trashy.
I know. I think you still are not getting that song. I'm going to make you listen to the words all the way through one day.
Okay.
Because it's really for humor.
Okay.
It's humorous.
I like Shania too.
Yeah, she's not trashy at all.
Pretty name.
Pretty name. It comes from, it's an Indian name.
Come on.
It is. It means I'm on my way.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
That's kind of an inspirational name, and I'm on my way.
Sounds like a good name for a song.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
Country music.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Albert and Billy Show, WUAT listeners, and all of you watching on Channel 18 Valley TV. We're glad to have you today. We'll get started with some announcements real quick. Tomorrow, Papa Country Breakfast at the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad. 6 to 10 a.m. They'll have sausage, country ham, fried bologna, scrambled eggs, bacon, biscuits and gravy, and a drink off for $6 a plate. And remember, all the proceeds, as always, go to the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad. The Brockdale Church of God will be having their Christmas play at 6 p.m. this Sunday. It's called Hope's Diner. So go check it out. That's at the Brockdale Church of God. Pastor David Rogers and his congregation invite everyone to attend. First Southern Baptist Church is having their Christmas presentation this Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, 2 nights.
And I think you play a part in that, narrating, I believe.
No, I didn't get to narrate.
Let's get you closer to the mic here.
I'm not doing the narrating. But
okay. Usually you do.
I get to read some scripture.
Okay, so you'll be in it a little bit.
They never let me sing.
I don't understand that, but I did offer you voice lessons earlier.
Just read.
Maybe Miss Jill will help you out there with some voice lessons.
She might pay me to take them.
But the play is 6:30, Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And
third and fourth.
It's called I Believe in Christmas. And it'll be in the Family Ministry Center. So
room for several hundred people.
That's true. So come out and support it, folks. There's 2 Christmas plays for you this weekend to attend. And I gave you the one about Fall Creek Falls. Also want to remind people at 6 p.m. the next 2 nights you can go to Keener Hill Church of God. They're having their revival. It started last night and it continues tonight and tomorrow night. That's at 6 p.m. at Keener Hill Church of God. They're located between Griffith and Rockdale.
I've been by it.
Have you?
I never have been to church there. But
yeah. And we want to remind everybody, next week we'll be checking this out a week from today.
Right.
December 9th, it's the Christmas open house at Citizens Tri-County Bank from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We invite you to come share in this holiday season by joining us for our Christmas open house Friday, December the 9th, once again from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. That's at Citizens Tri-County Bank.
Now, Vicky knows me pretty readily, but they've got some new employees up there. If I went at 10,
yes,
back again at 3, would it be all right?
I think they'll let you slide. Because I can guarantee you I'll be up there 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, Billy, I'll be here from 2 to 4.
I'll go up there at 1:30 and get us all. Be you and Allie. Right. I'll take care of all of us.
That sounds good to me.
We'll all be in a good festive mood that day.
Let's just hope your mother's in a festive mood.
Exactly. She lets me have it. Everyone remind people, this is from Suzanne Schofield. SAP. It's the Bledsoe County Republican Party. They're having their annual Christmas party December 16th, 6:30 p.m. at the Bledsoe County Senior Center. All members are urged to come out for a wonderful time of fellowship as we celebrate the birth of our Savior. Please bring a side dish, finger food, or dessert. We also will be collecting toys for the Bledsoe County Sheriff's Department's annual Toys for Tots Christmas Toy Drive Fund. And we also are going to be helping out local food pantries and the Bledsoe County Republican Women. So that's for a good cause, folks. We'll also be having a drawing for the Lazy Boy recliner that you can currently see on display up at Sales Building Supply. And all the proceeds will go toward the scholarship fund.
I bet they let Democrats come too.
I'm sure they will.
I mean, you have to bring a toy, I bet.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they will. And speaking of bringing a toy, don't forget December 8th and 15th. They had their first concert last night. And they got 2 more at the Nickel Roll Music Hall. It's Carrie Cagle, Hassler, and the Nickel Roll Band. And it's called Rocky Talk Christmas. It starts at 6 p.m. And it's going to be on December 8th and 15th. And all you got to do is bring a new toy or a canned food. And it all goes for charity, or both, absolutely.
Well, wonder why they call it Rocky Talk Christmas.
I don't know. We'll have to attend and see.
There's nothing in that song Rocky Talk that suggests Christmas.
No.
Nothing.
I'll be sure to ask her. I had her up here yesterday. I should ask her.
Should.
Okay, Ethan wants us to hold this up. That's for the Bledsoe County Phone Company. You getting a good view of it, Allie? Mm-hmm. Okay, I put it up there for a few seconds. Time to upgrade? Well, if it is it time to upgrade your broadband internet speed? Well, you can do that up to 10 Mbps available in all areas now. Up to 10 Mbps download speed.
Megs.
Okay.
Yeah, like 10 megs.
10 megs. Saying it right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Allie. Upgrade by December 30th, folks, and you will receive a free Kindle Fire. Well, that's a good deal.
I don't know what a Kindle Fire is, beg your pardon.
Well, most people know how to use computers. You're still in the Stone Age.
I was wanting to kindle the fire for me at the house.
No.
We had to cut kindling to build a fire. Come on. Look at that tractor he's got.
Yeah, that's Ethan all right.
I can afford a tractor that size, but
look at Ethan in his giant tractor.
He didn't haul those bells of hay with that tractor.
And here's a picture of the free Kindle Fire. So you don't need to check that out, folks. That's a good deal they got going. Once again, that's through December 30th.
They have worked hard to get that put in.
That's right.
They have really worked hard.
I agree with that.
So I bet it's cost the phone company a bundle to get that
I'm sure. Okay, well, we'll listen to, you've got some announcements over there.
I've got some necessarily red ones.
I agree.
They must be red. The pecan sale going on by the Pioneer United Methodist Women. don't know how long this will go on, but let me tell you.
Probably till they run out.
They do run out. I went up there one year to get a bag, and I had missed out. They were all gone. I went up to Bilberry Insurance to get them. And the lady there that runs the business, that owns the business, Susan.
Yes.
That's her name.
Susan Bilberry.
She saw the dejected look on my face, and she saw my shoulders sag. Because I was going to make some brownies with those pecans and give them away.
Yeah.
She gave me Depends on how you want to make your pie. If you want it to be beautiful on top and have those pecans lusciously looking at you, waiting to take a bite, or if you want them already chopped up for you, it's either way you want them.
That's good. Can't beat that.
Now those are pound bags. If you want the cinnamon glaze or the chocolate covered or the chocolate clusters or the dark chocolate, those are about 10 and 12 ounce bags.
Okay.
But see, you're getting a lot of goodies to go with the goodies.
You sure are.
This is available at the Bilberry Insurance office.
And they are one of our sponsors. They're on Spring Street.
You knew that, didn't you?
I did. Thank you, Bilberry Insurance.
You can be there to pick them up from 8:30 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right, Monday through Friday.
So be sure and check it out. We have an interesting article here.
This is important,
Yeah. There is going to be a benefit for Kathy Wilburn's family toward the funeral expenses of Kathy. She died October the 17th.
Yes.
And it's going to be held down at the Bledsoe County Middle School on Saturday, next Saturday, by the way, December the 10th. And there will be the fireworks start at 4 o'clock. By fireworks, I mean there will be food available to buy and eat, and there will be some singing going on, but the actual auction where they raise a lot of money, hopefully, it will begin at 6 p.m. So they're wanting you to donate items that could go on sale for the auction, or if you have some food you'd like to donate, 2 or 3 packs of wieners or buns or whatever.
Yeah.
You call Kenny, that's the husband, at 423-394-2477, 394-2477, or Jason Wilbur
That's her son.
at 368-1051, 368-1051, or Carrie Wilburn at 368-1385. This will be held next Saturday at the middle school here in Pikeville, starting at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it will be...
Hope they have a good crowd for a very good cause.
Hey, let me tell you, Kenny's the one that had the conversation with President Obama, remember?
Oh,
You don't remember.
yes.
Do you?
Yes, but I had
Kenny
forgot who
Wilburn
it
is
was.
the guy.
What about that?
This is his wife that died, and they're having the funeral.
Yeah. And it was unexpectedly, too, so.
Oh, yeah. I told you they used to come up to Tricia's and mow. Kenny would mow, and she would stay there while he was mowing.
Oh,
So we got to
really?
talk to her. Okay, the Fall
Sad.
Creek Falls Fire Department has a breakfast with Santa.
They did that last year.
Santa gets around, you know?
He does. For a big fat man, he sure does get around a lot.
Well, you can tell he doesn't chew because his beard's always white.
That's right.
This is going to be Saturday, December the 17th, which will be 2 weeks from tomorrow. And it will be from 8 in the morning until 12 noon at the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department, which is located on 30 West, 24897 if you need to find out where that is. The country breakfast is going to be available with biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs.
Pancakes.
They said scrambled eggs, pancakes, hash brown potatoes. The meat will be bacon, sausage, or country ham, no bologna. Hot chocolate, orange juice, and coffee for $6. That's not a bad
That sounds
time.
really good.
My guy,
We might have to go out there and see Santa that morning.
well, let me tell you, they'll take your picture for free,
Hey, you can't beat that, can you?
and
You get toys?
Toys?
I'll get you a toy,
Toys from
Papa.
Santa Claus. I remember 2 toys.
Oh, and we get to make an ornament too. Oh yeah.
Bobby Clemens used to be the manager of the Blitzville Telephone Company.
Yeah, I remember him.
He made an ornament for me to go on my tree out of some lumber that I gave him.
Mm-hmm.
And it is beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
Bet.
He was, and then he made me a ballpoint pen.
Wow.
But this is going to be a big deal. Fall Creek Falls Fire Department, breakfast with Santa.
I hope they have a good crowd.
Well,
I think they will.
I'm sure they will. Next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, there will be another big country breakfast. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm getting hungry.
I always get hungry at this point in our show. No wonder.
That's the reason you take a break and go eat.
I know. I get hungry.
This breakfast is going to be up at the Veterans Hall on State Route 30 West. They have biscuits and gravy. Just says eggs, you see. It doesn't say scrambled. Potatoes, tomatoes. Is it tomatoes or tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. You know what people say in Bledsoe County though most times? Not most times.
They don't say tomatoes. They might say maters.
Maters. Ham. This is country ham. Don't ever get that confused with city ham.
That's
it's
right.
Ham. You can buy a whole one up at Piggly Wiggly for $1.99 a pound.
Well,
Thrifty Farm, a whole ham, country ham.
Okay.
That's living, but that's man, I'm telling you, that's high on the hog.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage, bacon, coffee, milk, and juice. That's at the Veterans Hall from 7 o'clock a week from tomorrow until 10 o'clock. So B.J. Brown is sponsoring this.
Yeah, thank you,
B.J. Brown is a fine man.
He supports a lot, including us. He supports a lot of places.
He doesn't live here now. His business is in Cumberland County. But let me tell you, he's not forgotten his roots.
No, he hasn't.
He has not forgotten his roots. I always liked the way he cut hair after I finally started going to him.
That's right. That's right. Okay, talk some sports. No, it's time for a break. Trivia.
Oh, you want me to do the trivia?
I need to learn sign language.
You want last week's trivia? Last week's.
I'm gonna give Allie a notepad.
Okay, here we go. Last week's trivia.
And then I guess we'll take a break after that.
After
sports. Gotcha.
Okay. Here we go. Last week's trivia. Question number 1. The names Rod Laver and Pancho Gonzalez are associated with what sport? Did you know that, or somebody tell you?
Nope, I know my tennis. I know my sports.
This is back 1940.
I know, but the Australian Open, get that smirk off your face, Allie.
You really do. You like tennis.
I do, and I know the Australian Open is played in Rod Laver Arena. So I have heard of Rod Laver. He is still alive. He attends that tournament regularly.
They were both good, Okay, what venue did Babe Zaharias use to gain her fame?
Oh, that was, I remember laughing last week because of the name.
Babe Didrikson Zaharias. Yeah. Y'all got that, you think that's funny, but what did she do to gain her fame? What was she good at?
I don't know that one. Golf. Okay.
You don't find a lot of famous women golfers.
No, you don't. You don't.
What's the most famous woman tennis player? You got several there.
There's several. Yeah.
Okay, question number 3. The Cleveland Indians had an outstanding pitcher named Herb Score, but his career was cut short. How was it cut short, and by whom?
I don't know.
Well, the way it was cut short, when you're the pitcher, you're the closest man to that batter.
Oh, gosh.
And the batter's name was Gil McDougald of the Yankees, and he had a line drive, hit him in the eye, and he could not get his glove up there. Put his eye.
Oh, what?
Put his eye.
Goodness.
Herb Score.
Pitcher's dangerous.
Yeah, well, let me tell you that we were talking one time about the dangerous sports. I didn't mention baseball.
I know, but it is.
You know what? Baseball would be dangerous for the guy in the stands. Those bats.
Oh, I know.
Those bats get flung somewhere.
I've seen fans get hit before.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not cool.
Question number 4. Sam Snead was a professional in which sport?
Okay, I've heard that name.
Yeah, Slam and
Sound. It's going to be either baseball or basketball.
Neither one. Golf. golf.
What in the world about golf would give a man the name Slam and Sam?
He could really hit that ball. There was another.
Well, that's about
There was a football player named
stupid.
Sammy Ball. He was a quarterback. They called him Swinging Sam. Question number 5. Question number 5. What sport did Peekaboo Street, now you ought to know this, play in, and where did she get her name?
Okay.
Peekaboo Street.
That's another funny name, too.
That's her name.
Peekaboo, I see you.
I kid you not, that's her name.
I think she was a skier, maybe?
Skier, very good.
Oh, okay.
And how did she get her name?
Maybe from that game I was just,
No.
Well, I don't know how you get a name like that, really.
Well, who do you think named her?
I guess, I'm assuming her parents.
I would assume the same. And the parents, when they looked up and saw the name of the street they were on, they said, let's name her Peekaboo. That was the name of the street. So, that's what they named her.
Wow.
Now, this week's trivia. This week's trivia. This week's trivia. Where is it? Here we go. You ready? Question number 1. If Roy Rogers' horse was named Trigger, what was the name of Gene Autry's horse? Think about it.
Okay.
Now, Gene Autry's one that sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay.
Made it famous. Santa Claus is coming to town. Gene Autry. Got it. Question number 2. Where did Little Boy Blue choose to take a nap? Nursery rhyme.
I'll
Where
have to
did
hear
that
it
boy
again.
blue
I can
choose-
tell Allie knows it, but I don't.
Well, see, you've got to remember your nursery rhymes.
We got a visitor, Papa. You're going to be on TV.
You want me to stop?
But you can finish the trivia, then we'll go to a break.
Okay. Question number 3. In the classic Jack and the Beanstalk,
So we're on nursery rhymes today. Okay.
where did Jack get the magic beans? Okay.
Oh, I can't even cheat today.
Question number 4. I don't want you to tell the people over there.
I know.
And you know what? I bet you people that are watching this, people that are hearing this, they've got that little doodaddy you talk about where you can, they can get every one of these answers at their fingertips. It makes me mad. It makes me mad.
That's life.
Question number 4. I remember the movie theater was right next door.
Yeah.
I can remember 2 cowboys on Saturday that wore the same color outfit as Johnny Cash. What were their names? 2 Saturday afternoon and Saturday night cowboys. Same color. What color was that?
Well, obviously the color's easy, black.
I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a clue. That's right.
Everybody knows that. That's not much of a clue.
Question number 5. Now this one's harder.
Really, I'm shocked.
I drew
shocked.
I drew some pictures while Carol was up there in the nursing home. I drew some pictures, and after she died, for the residents up there, and would take them to them every once in a while. And one lady asked me to draw a picture of George Jetson and his dog, and I did. What was George Jetson's dog's name?
Oh, goodness gracious!
He knows.
You know?
She wishes she did.
She knows. Well, I might have to cheat and get it right in a minute.
Okay, is that all we're going to do now? Is just the trivia?
Yeah, we'll be right back with sports.
Yeah, we got a lot of sports to talk about.
Yeah.
The football season for Tennessee is over, except the bowl.
Yeah, but time for Butch to go bye-bye. And when we talk basketball, I'll be saying again, it's time for Holly Warlick. Same thing. Hit the road and don't come back. And they're both in trouble. When the new AD comes in this upcoming year, they'll be gone, both of them.
Let's go.
We'll be right back. You're listening to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT and watching on Channel 18, Valley TV.
Stay tuned.
Okay, welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show.
We're on the air.
Yes.
Good.
All right.
That break just about.
That break was great. I ate a delicious piece of peanut butter pie down at the Starling Cafe. And the best peanut butter pie I ever have, eh?
I have ever eaten.
Oh, listen at you. All right, Dr. Bounds.
We're going to have an English lesson today.
No, we're not. Mister, I say tomato. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, what's going on in the world of sport? Well, Anita Prater, congratulations on getting the trivia question right.
Yeah.
And what's going on in the world of sports? Allie's want me to announce something, but I don't have a clue. Oh, you're not?
The answer was Asta.
Asta. Okay. Just write it down.
Okay. Basketball. You can't talk much about football. Tennessee's regular season is over.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't know until Sunday where they're going to bowl.
Well, I can tell you it's the I don't care bowl. It's going to be a big who cares bowl.
IDC bowl.
That's exactly right.
IDC.
Way to go, Butch. Another who cares bowl.
You know where I think it'll be? And they're not going to flip a coin in there to settle where to go.
No.
Because I know Tennessee fans.
Mm-hmm.
They do not want a bowl game in Nashville.
No. They want to take a trip.
They want to take a trip. They want to have a 3-day trip or a 5-day trip out of the deal.
It's an excuse to go somewhere.
So whenever they look at where they're going to be playing in Nashville, Tennessee, in the Music City Bowl, that's just aberrology.
Right.
We won't know Sunday.
Right.
There's going to be some mad people that have the Tennessee Blazers that they like to wear.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
In basketball.
I got you now, Allie. We're on the same page.
Starting last Sunday. Basketball.
Basketball. It's going to be a long year for Tennessee fans. The boys stink, the girls stink, and that's just the way it is.
But the UTC men on Tuesday won over Coastal Carolina. Well, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
The UTC women on Sunday lost to Maine.
No, that's not good at all.
10 points, 49-39. UTC women on Tuesday played UConn, number 2 team in the nation. Guess
That's
who won?
more understandable. But they just trailed by 12 points at halftime.
At one time, yeah.
They can play UConn that good for one half and then lose to Maine.
That don't make sense.
So they're going to be streaky, sounds like.
Well,
to me.
they only scored 39 points Sunday, so that you won't.
They don't have no offense.
You won't be competitive. UT women on Sunday lost 67-63
to Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. The UT women on Wednesday won 86-36, but they played Tennessee
State.
Tennessee State, yeah.
That's why they won.
Guess where we're ranked, the ladies team?
Yeah, 20-something.
22.
Holly's breaking all the records, just the wrong kind of records.
Football.
For the love of God, somebody at UT, fire that woman. She cannot coach. It's just a fact.
It might be here's the problem. The teams that we're playing are doing better than we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to schedule teams that will do better than they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in the schedule.
But that hides the problem. She still can't coach. Oh. Well, think about it. Virginia Tech and Penn State should have been gimme wins, easy wins.
Yeah.
They're not good this year.
No.
And they still lost to them. Very little effort. They look lazy.
And where's the Shields?
Yeah, she don't show up all the time.
Her name in the line. Well, she's
playing, but she's not doing anything what she should be doing.
She's not carrying the team.
No, she's not. I'm telling you, Holly has lost her players. I don't think they respect her. Half the time, they don't even look like they want to be out there, Papa.
But, if you make the team, you must play the sport because you might want to go on and play pros like Candace Parker.
Yeah.
If you don't put out, then you'll get put out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
But I think if another coach had this same group, you'd see.
You're saying the talent is there better than number 22 in the nation.
Yes.
Well,
that's why Holly catches so much
Some of the players
flack.
come to Tennessee because of the tradition.
That's why they come.
Some of the players have come because of a 20,000 plus seating arena to play in front of.
Exactly.
But before you can play in front of 20,000, you've got to play better than you're playing.
And there's a website calling for people to not show up.
Did you start that?
No, but I would gladly take credit for that though. But the attendance is down to record lows. That's what it's going to take for them to get rid of her though. But most people think when the new athletic director comes in February, not just Holly's gone, but Jones is too. Dave Hart protected both of them.
Well, Dave Hart will be retiring. He's going to be out of the picture.
That's why they're in trouble.
You think the UTC guy will Blackburn? You think he'll?
I think he'll can them both.
I think he'll be the one, don't you?
Yeah, I think
he's
he'll
the
get
only
it.
legitimate name I've seen.
Yeah.
Bandied about at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't care to see both of them go. Neither one of them's getting the job done.
Well, Tennessee football team began the year ranked in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently unranked.
That's right.
Unranked.
No excuse.
Not in the top 25. And there are teams in the top 25 that's lost 4 ball games.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a 5-0 record, and then the last 7 ball games we won 3 and lost
it's just
4. That don't make sense.
It don't.
But it is a reflection. If you go back to those 5 wins, all 5 of those wins most of them were luck.
Of course they were.
Could have gone the other way.
It wasn't because of his outstanding
Except
coaching.
for Tennessee Tech.
Yeah.
Tennessee Tech.
His coaching didn't win the game, that's for sure.
No.
But he got lucky.
Well,
I'm not a big Butch Jones fan. I don't think he's the answer.
Well,
they took a chance on a guy that's only had success at the mid-major level. That's a big risk to take. It's not working. It's time to move on.
Well, the brick by brick analogy that he began.
People are tired of that crap too.
Well, here's the thing. Every year, though, Billy, he had 1 win more than the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last year was 9-4. This year, people were expecting a 10-win season. If we win our bowl game, we're going to be back to 9-4.
Exactly.
So the brick by brick scheme is not going to work because the wall's going to stop right there.
That's right.
Stalemate.
That's right.
So that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt recruiting too.
It is.
It's got to hurt recruiting. And then that would make. I'd say this. I'd say Butch Jones is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'd say both of those coaches are squirming right now because they know Dave Hart protected both of them.
Thing about it is, though, think about it, if you were coach at Texas and you had this facing you, you wouldn't worry about it because those oil billionaires would bail you out if you were University of Texas, and they would say, get rid of him, we'll pay the $10 million.
That's right. That's right.
But Tennessee's buyout of Butch Jones is $10 million.
I know.
You know what Tennessee probably owes from some other misfires. Yeah. I'll tell you what we ought to do.
That's why they need to start being more careful of who they hire.
Okay, this is pure advertising. The next football hire we have, the next basketball hire we make on the women's team. Barnes, we were not going to say anything about him yet until after this year.
Yes.
Okay, but those two, the men's football and the women's basketball, the next hire we make, when we get that new athletic director, hire the Vanderbilt University staff to find us a replacement.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at what they did with Franklin.
Yeah.
And he's gone on to greener pastures. He is now at Penn State.
I know.
And then Derek Mason ain't doing bad himself.
No. They obviously know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. And listen, they're out of school that's not going to pay you top dollar.
Exactly.
And it's an academic school.
And they made a good hire on the women's basketball side, too. They made an excellent hire. Carolyn Peck won a national championship.
I remember when she played.
She played for them. Yeah. Won a national championship as a head coach with Purdue. So, yeah, Vanderbilt knows what they're doing.
That's
Tennessee
what I'm
don't.
saying. Well, I don't know who it is.
You can't let somebody coach that really don't have a proven track record. You can't do it.
Mark Wiedmer, I read him a lot. He's one of the sports writers for the University, for the Tennessee, but the newspaper out of Chattanooga, Times Free Press. On Monday, this is what he said: when you trail at the close of the first quarter, in 9 out of 12 games.
9, 3, 1, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 5, 5.
We can't answer the phone right now, folks. Whoever's calling, sorry about that.
Okay.
And I don't know if they're still there or what. I have a dial tone. We'll have to call you back, whoever this is. We're filming right now. Okay. Okay, thanks. I had a feeling that's who it was.
Casey?
No.
Mark Weidman said on Monday, when you trail at the end of the first quarter in 9 out of 12 ball games, something needs to change on the front end regarding your preparation. Period, he said. He's saying that somewhere along the way we're not being prepared to play ball if at the end of the first quarter you're already behind.
Right.
And you got to play catch-up ball. And it worked okay. We finally wound up winning 5 in a row, and then we won 3 out of 7 for a total of 8 wins and 4 losses. And like I say, Georgia won 8 and 4. You know, some teams, many teams, will be tickled to death with an 8 and 4 record. But
Not Tennessee.
Tennessee. Not Tennessee. It won't work.
You're right.
Okay, let's look at some of the good things about the ball game.
Okay.
The quarterback, Josh Dobbs, 31 out of 34 passes. That ain't bad.
No, he's doing okay.
Well, that's the best game he's had,
Yeah.
passing. 3 incompletions out of 34 attempts. Ain't nobody does that. Alvin Kamara, he did pretty dadgum good. Scored 3 touchdowns, running and passing. He is a beautiful figure to watch when he has the ball. And Derek Barnett, sack number 32, tied the all-time sack leader, Reggie White, for his career. So there are some bright spots.
There's few and far between.
When you get to looking at the ugly part, Vanderbilt scored.
Vanderbilt has no business beating Tennessee. It's that black and white to me. No excuse, period.
In the last 34 years, we've won 31 times. But that's the most points Vanderbilt has scored in an SEC game in 45 years.
Because that great defense, Tennessee's defense is a complete joke.
Okay. We gave up 635 yards against Kentucky. We gave up 740 yards against Missouri. We gave up 608 yards against Vandy.
They're all having record games against Tennessee.
In 3 games, we have given up 1,983 yards. And we've got a defense? Where is it?
And why is Butch not getting rid of the defensive coordinator?
Well, now that's interesting to me. The defensive coordinator it's not a buyout deal.
So get rid of him.
But they wanted him so badly, they got him from Penn State. He went with Franklin. And boy, we had to have him, and they don't tell how much they gave him to get him to come down here.
I know.
But there is not a buyout in the deal.
If Butch wants to save his job, he better be getting rid of him.
That is 2 plus 2, Billy.
Yeah.
That is 2 plus 2.
That would spare him another year.
But I've got a gut feeling that they're going to keep him because they want him so bad. But why?
I don't know if they can afford to keep him. They're going to cause a lot of angry people.
Well, the fans, no-shows is a good way to get to attention, but you can't have any no-shows the rest of the year.
And the boosters may say
that's what
otherwise
boosters
to
that
that.
pay the money, you know, they give the money.
The boosters had any sense, they'd be doing what we're both saying. Can both of these coaches? It's time.
Yeah,
it's time to try something different.
Well, you know, the Bill Battle era, they brought a movie van parked in front of his house, you know. And Bill Battle won 8 games that year.
Yeah.
The year they got rid of him?
Yeah.
I think he won 8 ball games.
They expected more.
If memory serves me correctly. But you know what? Every team, there's 14 teams in the SEC. 14 teams. All of them aren't going to produce like Alabama.
No.
By the way, tomorrow is the championship game of the SEC.
Alabama and
Number
Florida.
1, Alabama, will be featured from the West. And the best we can do from the East is number 15.
Florida.
50.
Well, Alabama will win. I don't see an upset happening there.
Well, I'd say Alabama will win.
Tennessee beat Florida, if that tells you anything.
Hey, that's right. Let's look on the bright side.
Yeah.
In the SEC, back-to-back ball, there's 7 teams out of 25 in the women that's ranked.
Yeah, that's true.
In the men's department, only 3.
I know.
Does that tell you where the SEC has slid
They're
to?
they're sliding a little bit.
Has slid. Is that correct, English?
It's pretty much Kentucky and everybody else.
Tiger Woods said, you can't do that in baseball. You can't do that in football. You can't do that in basketball. You can't do that in tennis. But in my game, in my sport,
You can.
you can go out there and have a.
Sure can.
So that's a beautiful thing. All you got to
About
do is
golf,
walk 5
yeah.
or 6 miles during the day and make your round 18 holes.
That's right. That's right.
That's sports.
That's sports. All right. Well,
Sports
What
of
we
all
talk-
sorts.
I want to give some credit to our sponsors. Of course, we talked about Bilbrey Insurance earlier. You can see Frank and Susan on Spring Street at Bilbrey Insurance, right behind Howard Upchurch Law Office. We're also sponsored by Farm Bureau Insurance, Citizens Tri-County Bank. We're sponsored by Subway on the Bypass. They do have breakfast.
Yeah, they do.
We're also sponsored by Scotty's, home of the famous Little Burger.
They have breakfast.
Yeah, good breakfast. And Carolyn Terry, Michael Walker, and Lisa Wheeler over at the courthouse. We're also sponsored by Beyond the Basics Hair Salon, stylist Erica Campbell. Go there and get a haircut, your hair styled, pedicure, manicure, lay in the tanning bed. She's got it all right there. Beyond the Basics Hair Salon right here on Cumberland Avenue. We're also sponsored by Music Makers, and we were joined by Miss Jill Taylor earlier today.
That's her name, Jill Taylor.
Yeah, so we're sponsored by Music Makers. We're also sponsored by Little Mountain Video in Highway 30
Just the last
West.
3 weeks.
Yeah, that's a new sponsor. Philip and Angela Hankins on Little Mountain Video at the top of the mountain, very top of Wheeler Mountain. And they have everything, movies, you get gas there, food. They have really great pizza.
Yeah, you told me.
I love their pizza.
Right on the left on Highway 30 West.
Yes, right there as soon as you get up the mountain.
What, about 10 miles from town?
Yeah, yeah. We're sponsored by Regina Hurt. She sells Mary Kay products. She's an independent beauty consultant. You can give Regina a call at 447-2411, or you can call 423-618-4753. That's Regina Hurd, Mary Kay, independent beauty consultant.
Mary Kay.
Yeah, she's got all kinds of stuff for sale. And we're also sponsored, of course, by The Loom. Miss Judy Yates, our neighbor on Cumberland Avenue. Go there for your quilting fabrics, notions, custom-made pillows, shams, curtains, crafts, flowers, clothing, and alterations are available. She's open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5. Call Judy at 447-2610. That's The Loom, right here on Cumberland Avenue.
We can get there in a minute.
Yeah, we can just walk across the road, be there in 5 seconds, can't we?
David, better go.
Okay, what are we talking about today?
I told you I had an English lesson.
I was hoping you were joking, because
No.
that sounds really boring.
No, it won't be boring.
An English lesson?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll
I'm
see where
serious.
this goes.
I mentioned earlier about your lack of a wife, lack of a woman at your side.
Well, that's I mean, I can find any woman I want. I've had plenty.
Whoa!
So let's not make it sound like that.
Excuse me.
I'm just
Wow.
saying I've had many a girlfriends.
Oh, I only had one in my lifetime until now. Now I've got a second one.
I know it.
Listen, Billy.
Now he's trying to marry me off. That's all
Listen.
I hear.
If you were to hear someone, if you heard a woman say to you, "You look dapper today,"
Mm-hmm.
would you think that was a compliment or
Of
you think
course.
a complaint? Oh, you know it. You know what dapper means then.
I just know it's a compliment. I don't really
You know
the
it's a
definition. Yeah.
Well, this is my English lesson to you today.
Mm-hmm.
If someone says to you, "You look dapper today," and what I was going to do, I was going to invite you down to the house.
You were?
Yeah, and I was going to help you get dressed for the next date you have.
Okay.
I want you to make a real nice impression on some lady. I want to get you married off.
Yeah, I know. You tell me all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you look dapper, you will look neat.
Mm-hmm.
You will look smart.
Mm-hmm.
And you will walk with a prissy walk.
No, I won't be doing that part.
Oh, well, you've got to assume it. You've got to get into it. You want to be quite the man.
Well, quite the man is not going to walk prissy.
Well,
I think you chose the wrong word there.
You want to get
prissy walk is a woman walk.
No, you just want to get their attention.
Well, I'll get their attention walking a different way.
Well, you're going to walk, you want to strut?
Yeah.
Strut.
That sounds better.
Well, anyway, I just want you to be
so
dapper.
You going to dress me up? Did somebody tell you look dapper or something?
No one tells me I look dapper. How in the...
Well, I thought you might have got a compliment, Papa.
Well, I have had compliments.
Yeah.
Someone told me one time, said, "You look good for an old man." But a bunch of kids one time, I was walking down the ramp at the high school. One boy hollered out and said, "Hey, old man, how'd you get out of the nursing home?" He did. He did. He sure did. I told his daddy, I said, "Your son's going to wind up in prison."
Yeah.
Saying things like that. They're kin to me.
Oh, was he just joking?
Joey Roberts.
Oh, he was just joking.
Jordan. You remember
okay.
Jordan? Okay. JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, said, in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding on the tiger ended up inside.
Good point.
I work the puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity Cipher, and that was in the Celebrity Cipher yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to do an article on Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Have we got time?
Charlie Brown Christmas came on last night, by the way. Did you watch it?
No, we watched something else. The lady that is the voice of Lucy.
Yeah.
Her name
Tracy
is Tracy
Stratford.
Stratford. She's 61 years old now, but she did that when she was 10 years old, the first Christmas,
right.
1955.
Mm-hmm.
1955. 53.
1965, actually.
65.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got her mixed up.
But anyway, who cares? Let's get to
I got her mixed up with Dolly Parton.
Okay.
But she was the character in the 1965 television A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been more Charlie Brown surfacing with him dead than I remember surfacing while he was alive. Evidently someone in the family has turned all this stuff loose to let all this stuff be
I would
on.
say so, making some money.
But anyway, what she has done...
It's his son, I believe.
Well, it'd have to be somebody. What she's done, she's been writing books about history, and she wants to put into the history stories the characters of Charlie Brown, so that the children reading the books will have it'll be pictorial too. Mm-hmm. There will be more to captivate their interest, to get them interested in the history. And so that's what she wants to do. She wants to encourage them.
She sounds like a smart lady.
So here is a Charlie Brown trivia.
Good old Charlie Brown trivia.
What was Charlie Brown's position on the baseball team? Pitcher, center fielder, shortstop, or second base? You don't remember.
Was he a pitcher?
Pitcher, very good, Billy.
Okay, that's a tough one.
Now, Marcy, to whom does Marcy?
Okay.
Who does she refer to as Sir?
I would have to guess at that one.
Peppermint Patty.
Peppermint Patty, okay.
Question number 3. In what state is the setting for the Charlie Brown crew?
What's the choice?
Okay, the choice. Pennsylvania, Minnesota, South Dakota, or Nebraska?
Pennsylvania, Minnesota. I was reading them again, but okay. Minnesota.
Okay, Schroeder that plays the piano.
Uh-huh.
What is it he plays? Is it Beethoven, Chopin, Mozart, or what?
Beethoven?
Yeah, Beethoven. Very good, Billy.
That was a
You watch it, don't you? I've got a lot of drawings.
I have watched it.
I've got a lot of drawings. I took 3 today to get them reproduced. I'm going to take them up to the nursing home and let the people up there color them.
Okay.
I've got them where they're decorating a Christmas tree, and I've got them out and doing the snowball fight, and I've got Snoopy with a reindeer crew pulling his sleigh, and they're all Woodstock.
And you drew this? Cool. You have to bring some of your artwork one day so we can show the people your artwork.
Okay.
We'll make him do that, Allie.
This is the last one. No, this is fifth one. How much does Lucy charge for psychiatric help at the stand? Is it 25 cents, 45 cents, 5 cents, or free?
My nickel?
Ah, what about that?
Right.
Somebody knew that.
Yeah.
The last one. What Christmas carol do the Peanut characters hum and sing at the end of the Charlie Brown Christmas? Is it Silent Night, Away in the Manger, Old Little Town of Bethlehem, or Hark the Herald Angels
It's that
Sing?
one.
Yes, it's that one.
I do remember that
well.
part.
You did well, Billy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, because it's been a while since I've watched Charlie Brown.
Well, did you watch Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton, we'll get to that right here in a minute. We need to talk about Dolly. She's doing a great thing for all the families in Gatlinburg. So we'll be right back, folks. You're listening to the Albert and Billy Show and watching us on Channel 18, Valley TV.
Are you here, CJ?
Okay, Mr. John Lee, come on in here, CJ, because you always have to squeeze in there.
Does look better.
Yeah. John Lee Downey brought this by earlier. Somebody lost a key ring at the Christmas parade with multiple keys, and the finder left them at the Pottville Waterworks office, so that's good.
Go there and get them.
Like the City Hall that we're talking about? Yeah, they're at City Hall. Key rings with multiple keys found at the Christmas parade. They are at City Hall.
Might be a tractor key.
Might be, but I mean that was almost a week ago, so I'm thinking they don't miss them, but I don't know. All right, going to Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
That's fine.
Okay.
He can help us with Dolly.
How old do you think Dolly is?
70.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
She don't look it though.
No, she doesn't look.
Don't look it at all.
She looks great, in other words. But I don't think
she does.
She's got a husband, so she's not.
Yeah, she's got some big old mockers, don't she? I don't see how she walks with them things.
Listen. She. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
She has 11 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
One of 12, and raised in a one-room cabin.
My goodness. No privacy for Dolly.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I missed it. I would love to see it though. Love to.
But she's been a legend all these years. What, 20 years? She wrote her first song when she was.
She's been a legend more than 20 years.
Well, she was 4 years old when she wrote her first song.
Yeah.
But what's so enamorous about it, if that's a word, is rags to riches, unknown to known, nothing to something. She's run the gamut. She's got 25 number one hits.
Yeah.
100 million albums sold.
Yeah.
Got her own
Dollywood.
Got her own theme park.
Yeah.
Makes movies.
Yep. Has movies made about her.
Books.
She does something with the imagination. What's it called? Imagination Station, that library.
Yeah, the library.
Something like that.
She's in the Hall of Fame. Country Music Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
But anyway, this week, The Coat of Many Colors. No, that was the first one. There
was a sequel, Christmas of Many Colors.
And it's just a time frame, just a few months past The Coat of Many Colors. This was Christmas.
Dolly narrated it.
You know what? She's got a new contract. 4 more movies are going to be made. But one of those movies will be the third in the sequel, 2 sequels already, 2 movies.
Yeah.
And it will be A Life of Many Colors.
Oh, that'll be good. So that'll be next year.
Well, I don't know when she has.
Probably.
But anyway, it was a moving movie. I'm glad I took time to sit down and look at it.
You did watch Christmas of Many Colors?
I sure did.
Good deal. I heard it was very good.
Well, if we could have just known the time frame and what all was going on there, but heck, that's younger than I am. Mm-hmm. Times were hard for them too, but when we
grew up poor.
When we were that way, we didn't have they didn't have running water in her house. Well, We had running water, but we didn't have a bathroom.
Right.
We didn't have electricity.
Right.
So we had a hard time, but everybody in the community did too.
Yeah.
So you didn't know it.
Right.
You didn't know it.
True.
But anyway, she's quite the woman, I'm telling you.
Yeah, tell everybody what she's doing for the victims of,
Well,
a lot of homes were destroyed.
Your mother told me that. You go ahead and share that with us.
Okay, well, she's giving $1,000 a month for 6 months to every family that has been affected by the fires, obviously, in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg.
It'd be those people that lost their homes, I'm sure.
That's right.
Not the businesses.
All I know is the homes.
I would think it'd be the homes.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice of her.
How many? We don't know.
We still don't know for sure. That'd be a lot of money she's spending, but she's fortunate she has it, and that's what they should do. They should give back.
But now you didn't watch any of the movie at all, Christmas of Many Colors.
No.
The story, there's two miracles there. One, the husband never had bought her mother a wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wanted to get his wife a wedding ring. He's got all these kids here, and then she gets pregnant again. And so they all help him
Mm-hmm.
to raise money to buy her a ring.
Well, that's
And
really nice of them.
What they're doing that the mother doesn't know, they're selling the food that she had canned.
Yeah.
So when the second miracle occurs and they live through the blizzard jammed up. They couldn't get out of their house. The blizzard covered up there. They couldn't go to the bathroom.
Oh man!
They couldn't even. They had boarded up the house because the blizzard was coming.
That'd be terrible.
They couldn't even get outside to get snow to drink. It was as bad as it could be. But they had sold the food, so she sent them downstairs to get some food, and they said, "Well, we don't have it." What'd you do with it? We sold it. But anyway,
she was ready to knock them all upside the head.
Listen, the town prostitute is Dolly.
Okay.
Dolly makes her sing. She's the town prostitute. And she gives Dolly a $20 bill for her performance out on the streets.
Oh, okay.
Well, the old biddy that comes around and sees all that, she gets all over Dolly, real Dolly, and tells her to get out of town and grabs that $20 bill and says, "You take your $20 bill with you too. You're not fit." And so the real Dolly takes the $20, but the girl that's playing Dolly, she wants to keep the $20. She wants to put it on the ring.
Of course.
But finally, the woman that makes her leave is the woman that she gets the ring from.
Okay.
So she goes and she makes a deal, and she gets a ring not only for her mother, she gets a ring for her daddy.
Well,
And her daddy is left home, and he goes and works in the coal mine somewhere, and they have a big blast, and blows up the mine and everything. And the granddaddy of the little girl that's playing Dolly, he's a preacher. He goes and gets the daddy, brings him home, and he comes in. He's got all this blood and everything all over him, but he gets back home, and all's well, and that ends well.
Good.
But
Good.
But he got his ring, and they survived the blizzard.
Well, awesome.
It is a wonderful movie.
I'll have to check it out.
Well, I think you should.
Okay, introduce yourself, buddy.
I am CJ Posley, and I am here to tell some jokes.
All right.
Well,
He's our producer's little brother.
Yes.
we're ready. We need something to laugh about.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do. Now get close to the mic here, CJ, so everybody can hear you,
Right.
especially your sister. Okay, go ahead, buddy.
When do you need to go on a cheese diet?
When do you need to go on a cheese diet? I don't know. Do you,
When
Papa?
you're a rat.
But that's a good answer. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer,
You're not
isn't
supposed
it?
to laugh. You're supposed to tell us the answer.
Okay, what's the
When you need to cheddar a few pounds.
Cheddar.
I got it.
And yes, that was pretty cheesy, and I almost.
That was more funny than the joke. All right, you got another one for us, CJ?
Yep. Why was the strawberry crying?
Why was the strawberry crying? Why was the strawberry crying? I don't know.
Because it got into a jam.
Oh, I like that. Strawberry jam.
Got into
Good one.
Jam, strawberry jam.
Good one.
Did you write these?
No.
Oh,
I was going to say that's pretty good.
very good.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how old you are, CJ.
I am 11 years old.
11 years old. All right. All right, tell us another one.
Alright. I thought I'd bring some in Christmas jokes since it is the
Yeah,
start of December.
makes
So-
sense.
Yep. Why is a Christmas tree bad at sewing?
Why is a Christmas tree bad at sewing?
Yes.
You got an answer for that one, Papa? He's thinking. The wheels are spinning.
No, but I'm going to be interested in learning.
Yeah. Okay, what is it?
Because they're always dropping their needles.
Well, that's true. Especially on pine trees.
White pine.
Okay, got another one for us?
What did Mrs. Claus say when Santa asked for the weather forecast?
What did Mrs. Claus say when Santa asked for the weather forecast? Let
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
it snow. What is it?
Reindeer.
We should have got that one.
I'll bet you Addie wrote these.
Yeah, we're gonna give her credit for it. Okay, hit us with another, bud.
Alright, what do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Yes.
Frosty the Vampire? You got a guess? I thought mine was pretty good. What is it?
Frostbite.
Shoot. Yes.
You're close.
I got the frost part right.
Frostbite.
That's a pretty catchy one too.
Yeah.
What else? Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to think of some more for next time, buddy.
Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
one before we go up there.
Yeah, tell it.
This lady was coming up 127
Mm-hmm.
and came to this 5-lane bypass.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first exit off of the bypass was Main Street. And so she took that Main Street exit and she's going too fast. The policeman sees her and blue lights her,
Mm-hmm.
pulls her over. She's from Dunlap.
Mm-hmm.
And the policeman, she rolls her window down. He says, "Ma'am, don't you think you were going a little too fast?"
Right.
He said, "Well, I was in a hurry. I'm
Mhm.
on my way to a meeting up at First Southern Baptist Church. The ladies' auxiliary is having a meeting today, and I wanted to be there. I didn't want to be late." So he's writing a ticket out. He said, "Well, where did you say the meeting was?" She said, "Well, it's at First Southern Baptist Church." He's writing the ticket out. She's doing 54 miles an hour in a 30 mile zone. And as he hands the ticket to her,
Yeah.
she takes it in her hand. And then he says, "What time was the meeting?"
Mm-hmm.
She said, 3 o'clock. He said, "Well, you might make it if you hurry."
He says that after giving her a ticket.
Tell her to hurry. We'll give you another ticket.
Yeah, exactly. You got one more for us before we go?
I thought that was pretty good.
It was good. I didn't say it was bad. But anyway, that was great about Dolly Parton. We need to remember to keep the families in Gatlinburg in your prayers. A lot of devastation up there, but we do know downtown Gatlinburg is still intact. Dollywood is still intact, and we'll be keeping you updated on the situation in Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Townsend.
Yeah, Townsend. But I
Mhm.
was wondering, talked about how many homes have been destroyed, but you know there's a lot of chalets
Oh,
in
yeah.
those mountains where people rent.
Mm-hmm. They've been completely destroyed. We have a list somewhere, and I did go over that
Oh,
the first
yeah.
few days of things that were completely destroyed and things that are still standing. So
Well, the thing about it is,
the Alamo Steakhouse has been completely destroyed. I've ate there a
Oh.
few times. Yeah.
I've eaten there.
Mm-hmm.
I've eaten there. But the thing about it is, with that garnering enough economic impact in East Tennessee like that,
Mm-hmm.
3 million people a year go there in that area. So the economic impact is going to be felt by several people for a good while to come, because it'll take a long time.
I know.
The homes won't matter that much about as
It's
far
the
as
businesses.
getting the business back running, but
Because that's a tourist trap. Okay, well.
CJ, you were interesting.
Yeah, thanks for joining us,
Or were you
CJ.
interesting, which is correct.
There he goes with that English stuff again.
You look, by the way, you look dapper today.
Oh, Lord, here we go. He talked about that earlier. Thanks for listening, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT. Thanks for watching on Channel 18, Valley TV.
And YouTube.
And there you go, CJ, and YouTube. Good job. All right, until next time, thanks for watching and listening.
See you, folks.
All right.